Team 2, Gormley, Knopfler, and Murphy. And we are very excited to talk to you today about advanced medical applications. We are a solution. What's the problem? Simply put, the problem is money. $125 billion annually uncollected in the medical industry. Why? Because of inadequate, incomplete, and inefficient medical coding. What's medical coding? Medical coding is the process by which information is translated from the medical record, the medical chart, into codable or billable events, which translates directly into medical billing, and through that, revenue. It's no surprise that coding is problematic. It's the Achilles heel of medicine, or at least medical billing. Regulations are Byzantine, fluid, highly regulated, and always changing. The current regimen, ICD-9, is 1,000 pages long, and doctors simply aren't trained in it as they enter medical information. The result? Uncollected revenue. We are the solution. Advanced medical applications is an application that plugs directly into pre-existing healthcare records systems, medical record systems that already exist throughout the entire country. Large organizations, healthcare groups, hospitals, HMOs, all have electronic medical record systems, and that serves as a huge pre-installed base through which advanced medical applications can rapidly marry into. Doctors aren't trained in medical coding, and as a result, coders, when they take medical information from the chart, oftentimes send the chart back to the clinician. Coding is inadequate and incomplete in even the best of circumstances, and that's where we innovate. Advanced Medical Applications is a software package that plugs directly into the electronic medical record as it's being entered. It prompts, guides, and directs physicians to render appropriate documentation to maximize coding events and opportunities as information is being entered under real time. This is tremendous. Not only will it increase revenue, but it will increase medical efficiencies, decrease chart go-backs, increase clinician and provider satisfaction, and render huge efficiencies in the healthcare system in addition to the added revenue. How much added revenue? Our experts tell us that even a 5% increase in revenue will render over $1 billion annually in increased billing and charges in an average-sized organization of 1 to 200 providers. My colleagues will go on to discuss with you our detailed business plan, the arrangements by which we mean to make this happen, how we intend to fund and start and initiate this important service. Advanced Medical Applications is a wonderful investment opportunity, a ground floor opportunity for a venture capitalist. We anticipate breaking even in the first year of service, and we have a sound plan that my colleagues will then go into details regarding. So, take it away, Dave.
Thank you, Tim. This cartoon illustrates some of the challenges that exist, not only for providers, but for patients as well. It expresses the frustration that many may find with the complexities of coding that impact them even on their bills. As you can see, this patient is saying, skip all that medical mumbo jumbo and just give it to me straight, doc. What's ICD-10 code for this? This illustrates the complexity very well. Our product really is designed to help with the efficient entry of electronic data, specifically how documentation turns into those coding parameters and then is sent in for billing. It provides real-time feedback on the optimal verbiage or terms that are used by the providers, and then translates that documentation into the details of coding. The product deciphers very fluid and complex rules into understandable guidance in real time. Insurance providers as well as the government frequently change their rules as well as codes, and it's very difficult to keep up with these rapid changes. It also aligns and educates providers to maximize reimbursement by providing the most efficient means of converting documentation into codes and then ultimately into billing. It really makes a huge difference in terms of reducing accounts receivable and maximizing reimbursement. Our product also gives instant feedback to those on the front line regarding this terminology. That can be very helpful as it's an educational process for the providers, and they'll become more efficient as they use the product over time. And specifically, comorbid conditions such as diabetes or heart failure, in combination with someone who, say, has a pneumonia, makes a very big difference in terms of the overall coding process. Adding those what are termed comorbid conditions really is crucial for providing a complete record and maximizing billing. The product ultimately, through these mechanisms, will reduce denied claims, which are very expensive, and markedly increase the accounts receivable. Also will reduce the request for more information. It's not unusual for an insurer and a hospital or a practice to go back and forth many times sending information before a bill is finally paid. And this again leads to a tremendous increase in overall billing efficiency. In the billing world, a candidate for billing status is when it's finally ready to be sent into the insurer or the government. The amount of time it takes to reach this CFB status will be markedly reduced through the use of our products by the mechanism noted. As noted, it will also decrease accounts receivable, and it also decreases the risk of regulatory and even legal scrutiny regarding billing. When dealing with the government, specifically Medicare or Medicaid, not only are you at risk for civil penalties, you could be at risk for criminal penalties as well if billing is inadequate or felt to be inconsistent with the rules. This cartoon, again, is a good illustration of the overall confusion that exists with physicians, patients, hospitals, insurers, and even the vendors of the electronic health records. In this cartoon, we see the surgeon saying, "I think the surgery went well. I'll know more when I hear from the billing department." Although quite tongue-in-cheek, this does illustrate that confusion well. Overall, a product such as ours really has enormous value and can rapidly produce a return in the millions of dollars. Research indicates that 5 to 10% of revenue enhancement could occur at any given institution. This is upwards of $10,000 per employed or associated physician or provider, and therefore really would not be unusual to see an increase of at least $1 million a year for a single small or mid-sized hospital. Overall, how we're going to do this, we will employ a very hybrid and lean workforce. This will be a team of software engineers as well as medical industry and business strategy experts. We've procured these folks, and the founders of AMA also possess these skills. Overall, we feel that the Seattle area is likely the optimal location. There's a very rapidly growing technology environment with a very favorable business climate as well. There's a wealth of technology resources available locally. Now we'll move to Tad to continue with our story.
Thank you, Dave. Now that we've talked a little bit about the idea behind advanced medical applications, let's talk a little bit about how we're going to bring this idea to fruition. As Tim and Dave touched on, advanced medical applications is looking to fill the gap that exists today between the initial coding and the bill submission processes. There's no other competitor in the marketplace that's looking to do what advanced medical applications is proposing, and that's to optimize the coding process, which is going to optimize revenue, and prompt for best practices through the coding process to ensure optimal health care for the patients. So as such, with no other solution trying to fill the gap that we're looking to fill, there's no direct competitor in the marketplace. This is going to allow the business to grow through two primary channels relatively quickly. The first is grassroots efforts, traditional grassroots sales and marketing campaigns, going to industry events, trade shows, those sorts of things. But what we also have at our disposal is an incredible network within the medical and the medical software industry to tap into. So leveraging these types of things is really going to help us to start raising the awareness of who advanced medical applications is and what we're looking to do. During this time, we're going to be focusing on quick wins, trying to get an installation or two done so we can really start building a reputation in the marketplace and build case studies to really prove out the value that advanced medical applications brings to its customers. The second way we're going to be able to grow this business is through EMR partnerships. EMR partnerships will provide immediate credibility in the marketplace by tapping into the brand equity that those EMR platforms are already bringing to the table. Furthermore, these partnerships will allow our business to tap into the size, the scale, the sales resources, and the implementation resources that these EMR platforms already have in place. It will also allow access to a much broader customer base than we would initially be able to tap into, because we have these partnerships established. That's going to be with both customers that already have their EMR solution installed, as well as new customers that they're looking to convert to their product. All of this will really accelerate the market adoption for advanced medical applications and really help drive early growth. And what this will also do is ensure seamless integration of our solution with their EMR platforms. But why would they want to partner with us? It boils down to differentiation. The EMR landscape is an incredibly competitive landscape and highly fragmented. Anything that they can do, EMR platforms are constantly looking for new ways to differentiate themselves from the competition, and our solution does just that. It provides that additional value add to their end customer, and thus creates that differentiation for them in a highly competitive marketplace. Those that don't choose to adopt our solution or partner with us could be at a competitive disadvantage. So to really bring this idea to fruition and get it going, we anticipate it costing approximately $2 million. What this initial seed money will do is allow us to finalize our minimum viable product, which we anticipate will take 6 months to a year. It'll allow us to really kick off those grassroots marketing efforts, and it'll allow us to start establishing those EMR partnerships in the marketplace. Something that's incredibly exciting about this type of idea and the solution that we aim to provide is that we anticipate this will break even within the first year. This can be accomplished because we are planning on implementing incredibly lean operations. Again, leverage the size and scale of our EMR platforms to really accelerate that market growth while keeping costs down. And the software by itself is a high margin product, so overheads don't necessarily need to be added for additional units of sale. All of this will lead to rapid and cost-effective scalability of the business and lead to a profitable first year. How we look to raise that initial $2 million of seed money is by selling a 40% equity stake in the business. This will be in the form of 200,000 shares of common stock at $10 per share. The remaining of the equity in the business will be held with the leadership team. Something, again, that's incredibly exciting about this opportunity is that not only does it offer the opportunity for a return on investment in year one through a dividend payout, a detailed financial analysis of a 5-year cash flow over a 5-year investment cycle reveals a return on investment anywhere between 400 and 1,000%. Again, this is going to be done through low-cost operations and rapid scalability of the business, which makes for incredible returns. So something that makes this opportunity an incredibly exciting investment opportunity. In conclusion, Advanced Medical Applications is looking to fill a current unmet need in the marketplace that optimizes the coding process, provides a return on investment for its customers by optimizing revenue through the code optimization, and by the prompting of best practices, improves the overall healthcare. This is something that's currently unique in the marketplace. No other solution is looking to do what we're looking to do, and so there's definitely an opportunity to take advantage of first mover status. Also, the EMR market isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's growing, and the growth rate is accelerating. It's outpacing inflation and becoming more and more entrenched in the healthcare industry as a whole. Furthermore, as diagnoses, as the billing process and the coding process and diagnoses continue to become more and more complex, the need for a solution like ours that brings order to the chaos is just heightened all the more. So definitely a market that's not going anywhere, one that's growing, and one that has there's a strong need for a solution like ours. So all in all, Advanced Medical Applications offers an incredible investment opportunity for anybody looking for the potential for a first-year dividend payout, as well as rapid growth and a huge ROI over a 5-year investment cycle. The business itself has an incredible leadership team compiled that has expansive knowledge and expertise in both the healthcare profession, the medical software industry, and has experience profitably growing businesses. The business plan itself was heavily researched with industry professionals and business professionals to really vet the idea and vet the finances behind it. So all in all, again, incredible investment opportunity offering initial dividends in year one potentially, as well as incredible return on investment over that 5-year cycle. So on behalf of Tim, Dave, and myself, thank you very much for your time. We look forward to hearing from you in regards to advanced medical applications. And if you have any questions that pop up, please do not hesitate to reach out to any one of us. Thank you very much.